The alleged D.C. shooter, a CIA asset? Confirmed, not conspiracy theory, but fact. Rahmanullah Lakanwal, the 29-year-old Afghani who allegedly murdered one National Guard soldier and critically injured another just 2 blocks from the White House, was a CIA asset. Here are the facts. Lakanwal spent roughly a decade inside of one of the CIA's most secretive Afghani paramilitary programs, the Kandahar Strike Force, which is commonly known inside the agency as Zero Unit. These units were not regular Afghan army units. They were trained, equipped, paid, and often directly tasked by the CIA, operating with far fewer rules than even U.S. Special Forces. Multiple human rights reports accuse Zero units of extrajudicial killings, torture, night raids, and sometimes even the killing of entire families. When Kabul fell in August 2021, Lakanwal wasn't processed through the normal refugee pipeline. Instead, he was ushered out of the country on a CIA-coordinated flight to the United States and granted humanitarian parole under the Operation Allies Welcome, a status normally reserved for interpreters and others with documented U.S. government service. Now, importantly, his parole expired in 2023-2024, which made him technically removable from the United States. Yet no deportation case was ever opened against him, and in April 2025, he was granted asylum in a closed immigration hearing, where likely the CIA assisted in keeping him here legally. On November 26th of this year, he drove approximately 2,700 miles from Washington State to Washington, D.C., bought ammunition on the way, and then ambushed 2 National Guard soldiers just 2 blocks from the White House. One killed, one critically injured. When he allegedly shot these 2 individuals, he screamed out, "Allah Akbar." A simple vetting error? I mean, come on. The CIA evacuates one of its known killers, places him on American soil, shields him from normal immigration process for years, watches him travel 2,700 miles from Washington State to Washington, D.C., just so he can allegedly murder U.S. troops in the Capitol. I don't think it's irrational at all to ask whether there's something far darker going on here than just simple incompetency. Don't you?